A new name has entered the list of top 10 all-time winners in the Premier Class, and that name is Pecco Bagnaia. The back-to-back reigning champion took his 25th Premier Class Grand Prix victory over the weekend when he crossed the line at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Not only was it a milestone victory in terms of reaching the quarter-century mark, but it levelled Bagnaia with a MotoGP legend, none other than the 1993 500cc world champion, Kevin Schwantz. With 25 Grand Prix victories apiece, they sit 10th on the all-time MotoGP winners list, behind only the most legendary of names. The achievement now puts Pecco Bagnaia into some rarefied air, reserved only for those that made the largest impact on our sport and whose names are spoken of with the love and respect that they command. Ahead of Bagnaia and Schwantz sit Danny Pedrosa, Eddie Lawson, Mike Hailwood, Casey Stoner, Jorge Lorenzo, Mick Doohan, Marc Marquez, Giacomo Agostini and Valentino Rossi. Motorcycling royalty doesn't come much richer, and now Bagnaia's name sits there in the history books along with them. So far this season, Bagnaia has clinched 7 Grand Prix victories, matching the number he's managed in the past 2 seasons, and of course Pecco won 4 races in the final stretch of 2021 as he chased Fabio Quartararo for a chance at the title. Pecco's Sunday form has meant that in the last 56 Grand Prix that he's started since he first won at Aragon in 2021, he's remarkably won 44.6% of those 56 Grand Prix. 25 wins in 56, that's impressive by anyone's standards. But what's even more impressive is that in those 56 starts, he's managed a staggering 39 podiums. That's a near 70% podium success percentage. Of course, there is still room for improvement there. Recent seasons by Marc Marquez have shown that near podium perfection is possible. Marquez famously finished first or second in every single race of the 2019 season except COTA, where he crashed from the lead. That season, Marquez also racked up 12 wins. With Pecco on 7 already this season, it means that he's equalled his own personal record from the last 2 years. And with 9 races still to go, it's highly likely that Pecco will notch up an 8th at some point to better his own personal record. And then from there, well, it's all on the champ to what numbers he can reach this season. Of course, like all the greats mentioned earlier, Bagnaia will face difficult competition through the remainder of 2024 as he endeavours on taking his name higher up the list of all-time winners. Jorge Martin, Marc Marquez, Enea Bastianini and the rest will undoubtedly have their say along the way. Of course, Marquez is still chasing his first win since the 2021 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, and next we head to Aragon, one of Marc's most favoured hunting grounds, and of course the place where he and Pecco went head-to-head in 2021, with Pecco ultimately taking his first Premier Class victory and kicking off the crusade to ascend the stats rankings. As the 2024 title fight rages on, there's a lot on the line. For Jorge Martin, it's once again the honour of possibly becoming the first satellite team world champion in the MotoGP era, a unique achievement only managed in past eras of Grand Prix motorcycle racing. And for Pecco, there's the chance at completing the hat-trick, which would mean he'd become only the 3rd rider in the MotoGP era to win 3 titles on the spin, the other 2 being Valentino Rossi and Marc Marquez. It would also tie in with Jorge Lorenzo, Wayne Rainey and Kenny Roberts Sr. for number of Premier Class titles. As Pecco ascends the MotoGP stats list, there's no doubt he's building his legacy to take his place in the history books. With each win and perhaps more world titles, he's only cementing himself more and more as one of the best we've seen, and to those that perhaps disagree, the future may only justify his achievements even more. With Marc Marquez riding alongside Bagnaia in the factory Ducati squad for 2025 and beyond, he'll go head-to-head with one of the most talented and decorated riders in history. If he can keep racking up victories then, as he is now, there will be little doubt about how good Pecco Bagnaia truly is.
If you can't get enough MotoGP, click here to subscribe.